Hi everyone. In this series of Hoya care for the advanced grower, I thought I should address sudden declining reasons of a specimen Hoya and their rescue methods using a live example which I didn't feature in the filming of my Hoya collection. As a start, I will state to you the reasons a Hoya can get dehydrated: over or underwatering or fertilization, too many changes in the environment giving the plant minimal or unstable growing conditions, that is very low or high light, humidity or air movement, degrading old media which retains too much water or no water at all, bad quality media or not being repotted for years, not understanding a growing method properly, semi-hydro with leka, pon, or the wet and dry cycle of growing in organic media. Inconsistent care where the care of the Hoya has spiraled. However, this Hoya finlaysonii dehydrated because of a root disturbance caused of an animal falling on its trellis. But to my eyes, the disturbance on this finlaysonii was not visible due to the leaves' prehistoric look and dense leaves at the bottom. So I am very sad about that. Other signs of visible problems in Hoya are stalled growth of the plant, deformed new look leaves, and leaves not looking of a healthy green shade, yellowing leaves, dropping buds on peduncles, drying out new growths or leaves. Basically anything out of the ordinary which give a sickly look except for sun stress or sunburn indicates your Hoya is in trouble. My finlaysonii would also show some signs of the above mentioned deficiencies, such as unhealthy or dull green leaves apart from its original green shade, as well as the cardboard like dry look in the leaves. So guys, this is where all my large specimen plants reside, which is behind the orchid rack, shielding the orchids from the direct sunlight coming from the east. And from above, they are between two roofs, so the tops of all trellises get 3 to 4 hours of direct sun each day. Now my immediate step of damage control should be to minimize further dehydration in the plant. So what I did was to dunk the whole vine in a strengthening solution. I chose my trusted Mega Thrive for this purpose. To say something about Mega Thrive, this is a foliar spray made by the owner of orchids.com, Mr. Norman Fang, which also can be used as a soaking solution before repotting the plant into a new medium. The directions are clearly stated on the bottle, but you have to be very careful when introducing this fertilizer to your orchid or Hoya for the first time, because it has boron, which thoroughly reduces transplant shock and gives a very glossy, beautiful look to the leaves. But this may distort any leaf growth if sprayed excessively. So if you want to try it for the first time, please use a weaker solution than indicated on the bottle. I kept this finlaysonii soaking in the solution for 1 hour to ensure good rehydration and absorption of nutrients all through the vine, including its aerial roots. I chose the same renewed potty mix of lava rock and charcoal, both small to medium sizes, with additional large grade charcoal at the bottom of the pot to enable good airflow from the bottom to the roots. I don't use leka when I have to rehydrate a plant because leka is extremely porous and in my experience would dry out the medium in no time. At the same time, as I do not want too much water in the pot, I also reduce the pot size in half. However, there is a fine line between reducing the size of the pot and reducing the moisture retaining ability in the mixture due to the very moderate growing conditions you have to offer to a recovering Hoya without enhancing its dehydration, which would lead to a dead plant. However, if you need further elaboration on anything I just talked about, or if you are facing a sketchy other situation related to a Hoya, please drop a question down in the comments. I'll be much happy to reply to you. Again, coming back to the Finlaysoniae, I took this opportunity also to clean this vine up. There were no dead parts of the vine, however, I took off all the damaged leaves from the animal falling and finally repotted it. And if you are thinking why I didn't chop it up and restart the plant, that was because I chose not to undertake such a tedious task of untangling this whole vine unnecessarily, which would take the whole day. And my basic rule is to let the plant take control on its own recovery. The severe remaining dehydration on the leaves will take time to recover, or the most affected leaves would fall off. Do not worry if the leaves fall, as they would regenerate later somewhere, if not the same nodes, if the vine is kept happy. I have also added some decorative pebbles on top, and I also used the same cover pot, even though it's quite large, in the hopes that the decorative pebbles, the retrellising and the oversizing decorative pot would give me extra security and the roots will not get disturbed. I also placed it at the same spot where it was previously residing, because there it did so fine. This plant will receive a wet and dry cycle until it's fully recovered, as well as a high nitrogen based organic fertilizer. Finally, you saw the plant I filmed today that is halfway recovered. There's a long way to go for its full recovery, which I will keep you updated. I am sorry if this video is longer than expected, but I wanted to tell you everything I would consider to encourage you not to be threatened by an unexpected situation as would happen to this large Hoya. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you to all the Hoya heads around the world. Have a nice day. Bye.